This year, I mean, you went through a lot, just challenges-wise, losing Spencer, losing Tylen. How do you sort of reflect on this first year in your position?
I don't want to reflect too much.
Okay.
Too much. We got a huge challenge. But the thing that's been fun for me is exactly what you're talking about, is those bumps in the road that I think our guys have handled really well. That's always the measure of a good team is how you handle adversity, and all the coaches that I've played for, usually at the beginning of the year, they wish you the best of luck and they wish you good health. Sometimes that doesn't happen, and the reason they do it is because they know how difficult it is. So just to see the way that our guys have responded, it comes from the top down. I think Coach Gundy, particularly in Tylen's case, sent a great message to the whole team that this is why we lift weights as a group, and this is why you practice, so that the next guy can come in and step up. So that theme has definitely reflected itself in the way that I go about my business, and I think the way that hopefully our whole offense goes about their business. So we're glad to see that we've weathered the storm a little bit, and there are moments where I could have coached better, we could have played better, but we're excited for this next challenge to kind of prove to everybody. I said to the guys the other day, everyone's disappointed when it's a 7-6 year. 10-win seasons are remembered around here. We're somewhere in between. So I think that we'd love to end it a little closer to 10 than a little closer to 7.
What is the Spencer obviously have a chance to come back to? What are you guys doing with the quarterback right now?
We're practicing. I mean, we're excited to kind of get some fresh faces back. There's some guys that are showing up that haven't been around in a while, and it's a lift to everybody. Tylen was out there today in a helmet, which was great to see. So I think it gives everybody a lift. It helps you go about your work a little bit easier, and whoever wants to show up and play in this game, we're going to find a way to use them, and schematically, emotionally, however that goes. So we're excited about getting some guys back.
So has Spencer been regularly involved in practice now?
I'm not going to get into how involved he's been, but he like Coach said, we're expecting him to play.
How do the players respond to that? Tylen being out there in a helmet, how they receive that?
I think I was jacked up. I mean, the progression for him, like those guys that get the surgery, they're in their crutches, and then they get the crutches off, and he puts a practice jersey on and he's walking around without crutches, and you're excited about that. And then he by no means is ready to run a 40-yard dash, but it's just good to see him out there. And I think it just speaks to what we mentioned before, is like I think the fabric of this team is pretty strong. So anytime those guys can get back out with their teammates and be together, they take the opportunity, and it's motivation for all of us to kind of really play well in this game and keep things going, keep this team together for as long as we can.
Along those same lines, what's it like having Chuba out there still?
Yeah. I mean, Coach said expect him to play in the bowl game and expect him to come back next year. So we're going with that until we hear otherwise.